What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today we're going to be doing some perfection in the beta. I already did some spawn shopping off camera, so with the new IMO we can get turn 0 meditation and fill, which is pretty nice. And also temples actually got a buff. They get 100 points per level instead of 50, which is a pretty significant buff. And also this can happen. The starting mind vendor is really good. Unfortunately they do kill it, but I'll see if I can still make this work. So let me get another mind vendor. And I don't want to attack because I still need to get Altar of Peace. Mind bending does not count as an attack. So that is something I can take advantage of. So now I can feel free to attack a little bit, because now I can just place Altar of Peace. My capital is full because I am mind bending. Alright. So I can get a quick veterancy, move this along here. And then I want to get forestry, math, and trade as soon as possible. So this wasn't actually the best start, but it's still working out surprisingly well. Mind bend this. I have to delay capture, but that's a-okay. I'll get math, capture, alright. Yeah, this is going pretty decent. So rather than rushing Diplo did get nerfed. It really only affects big games, but this is a crowded game. I'm playing with the max amount of bots on crazy difficulty. Of course, it's kind of the just typical perfection settings. Nothing special there. So now I'm just going to set up some markets. Gonna have to think about how I want these. Because I could get a sawmill here, and a sawmill here. That's a start. Alright, well, say I could get one here as well. If I get one here, it can affect multiple different spots. So I can go market, market. I think that's good. So let's make a market here as well. Sawmill. Market. Sawmill. So this is a pretty decent setup. Alright, now we get some more meats. Let's connect everything. I'll need to get a giant. Just one. I think that's all that I'm gonna need this game. I can chop this forest. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. That was a waste. So let's move this along, let's get fishing. Then strategy, diplomacy, now we'll get it. Then the connections happen. Could also do this to also develop the markets further. Park of Fortune, border growth. So I said I was gonna get just one giant, but I think I actually want two. So let's do that. 2 giants, I think, should be it. Alright, yeah, these bots are a little annoying. Let's get a defender, cloak, defender, defender. Let's get an embassy here. Offer peace. Then not getting a giant this time. Now we're going to start park spamming. Alright, now we get peace. They decided to not accept it and then offer it themselves. Let's get sailing. Alright, well, more cloaks, defender. Let's get a catapult here. Then I think are there? No, I don't think there are any embassies worth placing, so let's get archery. Okay, so that looks like potential target for cloaking. Alright, let's just put this here. Move this up, and then get an archer, defender, defender, cloak, then mountain temple to get another park. So my expansion's a bit on the slow side. That's kind of why I got the giants, is those are going to help me push a little bit. Alright, well, believe this and a giant, yeah, that is enough. Perfect. My Katoli ally is actually helping quite a lot. Let's put this here. Move this away. Attack this. It's weird to not be playing so diplomatic. So I'll definitely have to make like an updated perfection guide when this update finally drops. I don't know if this is the optimal way to play it all though. I mean, I should establish that up front. I'm probably not playing this in the best way. Let's get some more cloaks. Then more defenders. buy a bunch of text. Let's get navigation 2. We're making progress. It's always good. I don't know if this is going to be better than my previous run, but like, whatever happens, happens. So maybe I should try to make some more allies and then just betray them at the last minute. Because if you can pull that off, that's usually pretty nice. Yeah, I quite like that. And then I can even establish an embassy. And now I've got that. So let's weaken this. Move this along. Then I'll try to make peace with this IMO. Not sure if this is gonna fly. That embassy wasn't actually the cheapest either. Again, I do actually like the embassy nerf because it kind of makes this... You have to be a bit more mindful about embassies. Let's just finish out the tech tree so then I don't have to worry about that for the rest of the game. There's another IMO. I don't know if I actually want peace with them. In fact, I could immediately act a little hostile. Make a knight. We'll make a knight here. Mine. Then cloak. And pass. Okay, rejected the peace treaty. That's honestly fine. I guess it's because I'm allied with the yellow cat, which is they're not getting along with the brown IMO. Very close to being able to do something there, but I'll still get a nice smack. Let's get another knight. So we're kind of being a little more like aggressive and clearing things faster than you normally would. Feels very counterintuitive to play like this, but I think this is just how you do things now. Again, I could be wrong, and I could be playing this completely wrong. Alright, I don't really want to use the cloak there. I don't think it's worth it. Just need to set up a few more cloaks to get ready for when I break peace, which will likely be quite soon actually. Let's place one of these monuments. And then let's get a little port back here and a warrior. And this looks pretty nice. Could upgrade my markets. That's a small upgrade, but it does... I do get a forge, so I kind of like that. Speaking of markets, I couldn't get one in this city, so I kind of just like stopped caring about markets, but I can get one in this city, and I put it off last turn, and I should not have done that. It's monument here. Okay. This is, again, it's going pretty decent. Definitely gonna wanna betray the green and the yellow cat, both very soon. Let's do this. Chain there. Move this along here. Make a mind bender. Low. Only 8 stars. That's still not bad for what will likely be a peace treaty that I'm keeping. I'll capture this. And I'll capture this as well. Okay, I can't really reach that IMO. Oh, that was me clicking too fast. So it's turn 18, 2 more turns, and then I need to start spamming temples. So border growth here. I'll get a border growth in this city actually. So then I can get a sawmill. Chop for a market spot. Temple. And then upgrade. Let's get, I don't know, catapult? Not sure what the best thing to get there is. Then I want to betray both of these guys. And I guess I can get one more knight for the road in case I need it. Alright, so this is mildly annoying. Let me capture. Forest temple. Border growth. Give this a good smack. Alright, so I can start setting these up. I'll chain. This deals 9. 7. I could make a bomber. That feels awfully pricey. Suppose I'll just do this. I believe I can siege Does this kill? Yes, it does. So if I rode like that, perfect. I even get the veterancy. I'll just do that. Move these along. Get a defender. Get another defender. And just start placing these temples down. Don't forget to move this guy. And here I can set up a really nice market. In fact, if I do it like this, then I can also save the forest. So this is solid, I think. That siege is really annoying, actually. I can unsiege. Alright. Emperor's Tomb, that's nice. Okay. Does this kill? It does. I'm gonna need a rammer. Then take care of that. Now to deal with the siege. There's a port there. Oh, I should have, yeah, been placing my cloaks in the ports. That would have solved all my issues. Yeah, this isn't the best run, but it's a run. I definitely need to practice some more perfection, because I gotta give you guys actually good strategies. So let's get another cloak. Move these along. Pass. Alright, so yeah, now I can finally start cloaking Quetzali. Siege is fine here. I can get a good chain. Let's capture this. I want to see... Can I chain with this knight? Oh, I need to... No, I don't need to run there. So yeah, it's a little pricey, but I believe... Okay, maybe I should have done the math on this. This does not reach. So all that was actually not for anything. Yeah, I'm playing a lot too fast. Let's do this. I'm also gonna connect with this land cloak because I don't know if I'll be able to connect with it easily again. Get this one ready. Get a sword, knight, spam some temples to upgrade the capital. We'll just pass here. Another bomber. Jeez, yeah, this ammo back here is just gonna be quite the pain to deal with. Pink Quetzali is going to fall very quickly, at least. But I need these cloaks to connect. Oh my goodness, where's their... Is their bomber all the way behind? I have to like reach. Yeah, oh my goodness. Well, I can get some knights in. Let's place on the force. Can try to upgrade here. I just need to disband this raft. All right. Yeah, bomber's all the way back there. Are you kidding me? That's really, really not fun to deal with. Yeah, this is... I mean, I'd say most things didn't actually go ideal. Man, this IMO's actually just the most annoying IMO of all time. I need... This doesn't deal any damage, that means I need a scout. Please tell me I can... Okay, perfect. Just enough. So now I can weaken that. Because I couldn't get through the mountains too, like as an added element of just frustration. Like Midgeon himself is taunting me. Alright, well, let's make another defender here. Capture. Yeah, this run's not going to be the best, but I'm going to try and, you know, just make do with it for the content, you know? Not everything has to be all perfect and pizzazzy, so you know it's authentic content. If you guys couldn't tell, this content is very authentic. As authentic as it gets. Alright, and I'll just pass. And of course it doesn't survive, and they're probably gonna make a defender. Oh, they make a warrior. Oh, okay. Alright, now this defender should be Dunzo's. Perfect. Get a nice hit there. Smack. Alright, another siege. Yeah, these knights are unfortunately like basically useless. So we can pelt this giant down. I was intending to like take out all the opponents fast, and it looks like it's gonna happen on like turn 26, maybe even turn 27. Which is kind of a shame. It's not the end of the world, but it kind of sucks. Like, yes, they get more time to build up, but that's also less ego that I get, and it's just more possible units I have to make, and less possible units that survive. So I prefer to win fast and with few casualties, but it's not gonna be the case here. Yeah, they barely unsiege once again. Alright. But this time, oh yeah. If I do it like this, perfect. Now I get a siege, and I can land this knight to get ready for some follow-ups. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, it's gonna be turn 27. But you know what? We work with that. We persevere. That's what we do here. I mean, I don't really need to place any more temples. It's an odd turn. You only need to place them on even turns, and then of course turn 20, it's the last even turn that we care about. I mean, as run's it's not like horrendous. I might be underestimating it. Like, I did have some nice markets to start. Like, there was that kind of like silver lining. I do like the idea of getting this mine. Now, I know that means that I place one less temple this turn, but that's actually not true. I don't place one less temple this turn, because I'm just gonna disband some units. And something you should always take advantage of. I should be like disbanding all my units to optimize, especially with the temple scaling twice as much. But honestly, I can't be bothered, to put it simply. It takes effort to disband. Like, if I'm try-harding a run off camera, then I will do it. But like, anyone about to comment like, why not disband your units earlier? It's more, I know it's more optimal, but you guys don't need to sit around and watch me do that. And like, yeah, I could cut the footage, but then that's also extra effort, and I'm kind of lazy. And like, who cares about like what, like a couple thousand points at most? Probably not even that, like maybe like 8,000 points. It just doesn't mean all that much. I like to play the little silly square game and do some silly things from time to time. So let's pass. Yeah, okay, not the best run. I can already tell from here. Like, again, we get 100 points per temple level, so like the score does go up quite a bit in the late game compared to normal, but I don't know if this is actually going to be better than my previous run. I think it won't be. I have not placed 2 of my monuments though, so maybe there is still some room for improvement. I mean, last run I did actually disband a lot more of my units because it was off camera. Alright, so now placing temples doesn't matter so much anymore. I still will place some temples just because it gives initial points 100 points, and it also gives a population, so it's 105 points per temple at this point, which is slightly more optimal than just harvesting population normally. So it's still a little bit worth to get those temples down, just significantly less worth it. I can't upgrade that next turn. I'll place the monument to remind myself it's being reserved for that city. And then here, this is why I saved all this. So then I can do this. And then if I run out of any level ups, what I can also do is destroy any lumber huts and place temples. I believe that is more efficient than making troops because I lose 5 points, but then I gain it back, so it's 100 points for 15 stars. And normally when you train units, you get 5 points per star, so 20 stars of units would also be 100 points. But this is 15 stars, so it's slightly better deal. But I'm also assuming that there's nothing else to develop. Not this turn, at least. And yeah, I believe it's better to do it like this than even placing temples normally. I don't want to destroy anywhere where there are sawmills or markets or anything of the sort. And then now I'm just gonna place temples like that. Pass. Now destroy this market. I believe I still have one monument, and I think I know where I want it. Yes, I have one more monument. Let's temple here. Monument. I guess that was misplaced. It's fine. Farm. And then temple. Again, slightly better to do it that way than draining a unit. Now, can I believe I can. Alright, so that's another park. Yeah, this run was worse than my previous run, but that is a-okay. Just find any lumber huts that don't have any sawmills near them. Also just any empty tiles. And then now I can just make some units and stuff. Cool. Again, not the best run ever. Not the worst run ever. Just okay. Yeah, that's 6,000 worse than my high score that 4,000 worse, so. Yeah. The leaderboard's kind of small because it's in the beta. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub. And have a good one.